What if the person you lost, the one you cried for, the one you buried in your heart, suddenly came back, standing right in front of you? That's exactly what Season 19 of Heartland is hinting at. Ty's return isn't just surprising, it's deeply emotional, mysterious, and it turns Amy's whole world upside down. The trailer opens with a peaceful morning at the Heartland Ranch. Birds are chirping, the sun is rising, and Amy is seen tending to a horse. It all feels normal, until she turns around and sees a figure standing by the barn. Her eyes freeze. She drops the brush in her hand. The camera zooms in slowly on her stunned face. And then, it cuts to black. Fans instantly knew what that meant. That wasn't just anyone. That was Ty. But how? We all remember the heartbreak of losing Ty. His final moments in Season 14 were some of the most painful in Heartland history. His death left a hole not just in Amy's life, but in the hearts of millions of fans. He was more than just Amy's husband. He was a father, a rancher, and a fighter. After he died, Amy went through a long journey of healing. And now, this sudden moment is threatening to bring all that pain and hope rushing back. The episode doesn't give everything away. Ty doesn't speak, we don't hear his voice or get any explanation. That's what makes it even more powerful. Is this really him? Or is it just a memory? A dream? Maybe even a vision brought on by grief? Amy doesn't say a word. She simply walks toward him slowly, like she's scared to blink in case he disappears. The next few clips show Amy alone, sitting with a photo of Ty in her hand and her eyes filled with tears. A single quote plays in the background. Sometimes love doesn't end. It just waits. That one line has fans questioning everything. Is Ty truly alive? Did he fake his death? Was there something the family didn't know? Or is this just Amy's heart trying to heal through a vision? The episode leaves it open. No one else seems to see Ty. Only Amy does. That raises more questions than answers. Could this be Heartland playing with time or memories? Could there be flashback sequences where Ty's presence still guides Amy from the past? Or is something even deeper going on? A twist that could change the entire season? This mysterious return is more than just a shock factor. It's a spark. A quiet, emotional explosion that promises big changes ahead. Because if Ty is truly back, nothing at Heartland will ever be the same again. At first, Amy doesn't believe what she's seeing. She stands frozen, staring at Ty as if the world around her has stopped spinning. Her breath catches in her throat. Her hands begin to shake. This can't be real. She reaches out, slowly, as if afraid he'll vanish like a dream, and maybe he will. Back inside the house, Amy tries to act normal. She doesn't tell anyone. Not Lou, not Jack, not even Lindy. She keeps it all inside. The silence speaks louder than any words could. Alone in her room, she pulls out Ty's old jacket from the closet. She holds it close. The camera lingers, on her eyes wide with hope and fear all at once. That's the heartbreak. Amy wants to believe. But she's scared that believing might break her all over again. The next scene shows Amy visiting Ty's grave. She kneels beside it, her fingers brushing over his name carved in stone. She whispers, "Are you really back? Or am I losing my mind?" The background music is soft but heavy, emotional. It carries the weight of years spent healing only to feel every wound rip open again. Her mind keeps replaying their memories, first kisses, horseback rides, the birth of Lindy, their biggest fights and their quietest moments. Flashbacks flood the screen, not as a recap, but as a reflection of Amy's inner chaos. She's stuck between two worlds, the one where Ty is gone and the one where he might have never left. Later, Amy finally confides in Jack. "I saw him," she says, her voice trembling. Jack doesn't answer right away. Instead, he looks at her with eyes full of concern and pain. "Grief does strange things," he tells her gently. "But sometimes, it brings us answers too." This episode doesn't hand the audience a clear truth. Instead, it pulls us into Amy's confusion, her ache, her doubt, her longing. It makes us feel every step of her journey, because even if Ty's body isn't really back, his presence never left Amy's heart. And now, with this sudden spark of hope, Amy is walking a thin line between healing and heartbreak, between moving forward and holding on. Amy walks into the kitchen, her face pale, eyes wide. Lou is there, helping Lindy with breakfast. Jack is sipping coffee in silence. It's a peaceful morning, until Amy says the words no one expected. "I saw Ty." Everything freezes. Lou stares at her, confused. "What do you mean, saw him?" Amy tries to explain, but the words don't come out right. "He was there, by the barn. It felt real." Lou immediately shifts from confused to concerned. Her protective instincts take over. "Amy, are you okay? Have you been sleeping? Eating?" Her tone is sharp, not because she doesn't care, but because she's scared. Scared Amy is slipping into something dangerous. Jack, on the other hand, says nothing at first. He just watches Amy quietly, the way only he can. He's been through loss before. He knows grief doesn't end, it just changes shape. But even for him, this is too much. Later that day, Jack sits on the porch alone, staring out at the land. His hands are clenched. He whispers to himself, "Ty, if you're out there, give us a sign." Meanwhile, Georgie returns to visit and hears the news. At first she laughs, thinking it's a joke. But when she sees Amy's eyes, red and raw, her smile fades. She hugs Amy without saying a word. No questions, just trust. That moment is quiet but powerful. It shows the deep bond between them, Georgie believes. Not because it makes sense, but because Amy needs her to. Lindy, too young to understand the weight of death, sees her mom crying and asks, "Is Daddy home?" That one question cuts deeper than anything else. Amy holds her daughter close, unsure of what to say. Her silence is the only answer. That night, the family sits at the dinner table. The air is heavy. No one knows what to talk about. The room feels haunted, not by a ghost, but by the return of a love that was never meant to come back. Half the table wants to believe Amy. The other half wants to protect her from her own heart. This isn't just a reunion. It's a test of everything the Heartland family stands for: faith, family, and the strength to keep going when nothing makes sense. The return of Ty, whether real or not, is pulling them in different directions. And no one knows what comes next. Every mystery leaves a trail, if you know where to look. And in Heartland Season 19, Ty's return might not be magic or madness. It might be a clue, buried in plain sight. It starts small, blink and you miss it moments scattered throughout the season. A phone call with no one on the line. An old letter Amy finds tucked inside one of Ty's books. A note written in his handwriting that simply says, "Forgive me." The camera doesn't zoom in or explain. It just lingers, quietly, like it's waiting for the audience to catch on. Then there's the new character introduced in episode 2, a quiet veterinarian named Elias, who just moved to Hudson. He's calm, gentle, and strangely familiar. When Jack meets him, he pauses and mutters, "Something about that guy." It could be nothing, or it could be everything. Could Elias have known Ty? Could he be connected to the secret behind Ty's disappearance? Amy later finds a voice memo on her old phone. It's dated the week Ty died. She never noticed it before. It plays in the background of a scene where Amy's walking alone, and Ty's voice echoes softly. "If anything happens, know that I did it to protect you." The screen fades to black. No explanation, just those haunting words. Even the horses are acting differently. Ghost, Ty's favorite, starts running to the barn every night and standing by the old wooden post where Ty used to tie his saddle. He neighs, paces, and looks around as if waiting for someone. Amy watches him, whispering, "You feel him too, don't you?" It's not fantasy. It's instinct. Lou discovers something else, a record of a hospital bill that was never explained. The name isn't Ty's, but the birth date matches. She brings it to Amy. Do you think he's alive? She asks. Amy's face doesn't show hope or fear this time, just a quiet determination. I don't know, but I have to find out. Every detail, the voices, the letters, the strange new vet, even the horses, they all lead to one terrifying thought. What if Ty never died the way they believed? What if someone hid the truth? Heartland isn't just hinting at a reunion. It's setting up a bigger twist, a mystery, a secret. And the more Amy digs, the more dangerous it becomes. Because sometimes the truth doesn't bring peace. It brings questions that no one is ready to answer. Season 19 isn't just telling a story. It's rebuilding everything we thought we knew about Heartland. With Ty's return, or what seems like it's no longer about healing, it's about uncovering hidden truths. And those truths could tear the family apart or bring them closer than ever. Amy is no longer the woman she was when Ty left. She's a single mother, a businesswoman, and someone who's fought to find strength through grief. If Ty is alive, does she go back to the past? Or does she move forward with the new life she's built? That's the central question Season 19 is asking, and the show isn't giving easy answers. For Jack, this twist means facing ghosts he buried long ago. He's the rock of the family, but even he looks shaken. If there's even a chance Ty is out there, Jack won't rest until he knows the truth. Lou, on the other hand, is scared of what it could mean for Amy and Lindy. She sees the danger in reopening old doors, especially ones that were closed for a reason. But the biggest question of all? Why now? Why is Ty returning or being remembered in this way after all these years? Some fans believe he's not back at all, that this is all part of Amy's journey, an emotional test that will help her finally let go. Others are convinced he survived and someone has been hiding him for a reason. If Season 19 continues down this path, we could see the series dive into darker, deeper storytelling, dealing with lost identity, betrayal, hidden motives, and second chances. New characters like Elias could play a major role, and Lindy might become the heart of the mystery, her connection to her father growing stronger in unexplainable ways. One thing is certain, this isn't just about love anymore. It's about truth, about legacy, and about what it means to hold on, even when it hurts. As we move deeper into the season, fans should prepare for more clues, more heartbreak, and a finale that might just change Heartland forever. Whether Ty stays or disappears again, nothing will ever be the same. For more exciting updates and deep breakdowns, make sure to subscribe to our channel, Next Door. Or a more casual version if you prefer a relaxed tone. Don't miss any new twists. Subscribe to our channel Next Door for more interesting updates.